Some people live in history, some try to change it. But once in a while, someone comes along who does both and changes the map of the world forever. This is the story of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the man who created Pakistan. Long before Pakistan or India existed, this land was home to empires, the Mughals, the Marathas, and hundreds of kingdoms. But in the 1700s, a new power arrived, the British. At first, they came to trade, but after their victory at the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the British East India Company took control. After the failed Indian Rebellion of 1857, Britain took direct command. India was now the crown jewel of the British Empire. And in 1876, during this time of empire, a child was born in Karachi. His name was Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The eldest of 7 children, he was smart, stubborn, and serious. He studied at the Sindh Madrasa and later at the Christian mission school. He didn't love school, but he loved to argue. Justice, fairness, those ideas meant something to him. When he was just 16, Jinnah sailed to London. He was supposed to join a business apprenticeship, but he had other plans. After the death of his mother and wife, he left business behind and turned to law. He studied at Lincoln's Inn, the same place that honored the Prophet Muhammad as one of history's great lawmakers. In 1896, he became one of the youngest South Asians to qualify as a barrister. But London gave him more than a career. It gave him a vision of justice, of equality, of freedom. Back in Bombay, Jinnah rose quickly as a lawyer. But he wanted more than a successful career. He wanted change. He joined the Indian National Congress in 1906. At the time, Congress was the voice of Indian nationalism, and Jinnah believed Hindus and Muslims could stand together. In 1916, he helped create the Lucknow Pact, a rare moment when Congress and the Muslim League agreed on reforms and unity. People called Jinnah the ambassador of Hindu-Muslim unity. But unity wouldn't last. In the 1920s, Mahatma Gandhi rose to lead the Congress. He preached non-violence and civil disobedience, using Hindu symbols that didn't sit well with many Muslims. Jinnah respected Gandhi, but he believed in constitutional change, not mass protests. In 1920, Congress voted for full non-cooperation with British rule. Jinnah disagreed. He resigned and walked out. At the same time, tragedy struck his personal life. His beloved wife, Rati, died at just 29. Jinnah, stoic and quiet in public, wept at her grave. After that, Jinnah stepped away. He spent most of the 1920s in London, practicing law and staying out of politics. But back home, Indian Muslims felt ignored. The Congress spoke of independence, but who spoke for the Muslims? In 1934, at the urging of poet-philosopher Allama Iqbal, Jinnah returned. Now older and more seasoned, he took command of the Muslim League. By 1940, the world was at war, and so was Jinnah, fighting for the political future of Indian Muslims. That year, the Muslim League passed the Lahore Resolution. It called for Muslim-majority areas to become independent states. The idea of Pakistan was born. In 1947, the British announced they were leaving India. But trust between Hindus and Muslims had broken. Negotiations failed. Riots erupted. Gandhi and Jinnah couldn't find common ground. The British rushed the process. A man named Cyril Radcliffe, who had never even been to India, was given 5 weeks to draw a new border. On August 14th, 1947, Pakistan was created. India followed on the 15th, but freedom came at a cost. Over 15 million people were displaced. More than 1 million were killed in trains, villages, cities, and refugee caravans. It was one of the largest and bloodiest migrations in human history. Jinnah became Pakistan's first Governor-General. He promised freedom of religion, equal rights, and justice for all. He asked the people of Pakistan, Muslim, Hindu, Sikh, to build a new nation together. But behind the scenes, Jinnah was dying. He had tuberculosis and cancer, and yet he kept working. He kept fighting for the country he helped create. On September 11th, 1948, just over a year after independence, Muhammad Ali Jinnah died. His ambulance broke down on the way to his house. Even in death, the father of a nation was not spared struggle. Today he's remembered as Qaid-e-Azam, the great leader. To some, he was a hero. To others, a controversial figure. But no one can deny he reshaped the world, not with violence but with vision, not with armies but with words. He didn't roar, he spoke, and the world listened. So, what do you think of Muhammad Ali Jinnah? Was he a guardian of Muslim identity, a defender of democracy? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, like, share, and subscribe for more. History isn't just about the past. It's about who we choose to remember.